Hey guys, how you all doing? The Wrestling Guy back here today. Welcome to another video on the channel. Today we have episode 4 of our figure review series. So today we have none other than the icon, the legend himself, the Nature Boy, RIC FLAIR. So if you haven't watched the other episodes in the series, we have done Randy Orton, Edge, and the Ultimate Warrior. And now today we have the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, the Defining Moments version. So if you guys do go on to enjoy the video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe, as well as turn on that notification bell. And I thank you guys for your support so far on the channel. You have been amazing. And yeah, let's kick things off with obviously the box. So we have the Nature Boy in his blue robe. Turn it on the side. Got a wonderful picture of the with the Nature Boy there, and obviously the WWE logo. Turn it on its back. It's got a brief description there. It just says it has been called the greatest rivalry of the year. 2008 was the year when Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels squared off at WrestleMania 24. The true story begins months earlier at Raw when Flair challenged Michaels to a match at WrestleMania. Michaels no doubt was up for the challenge, yet he accepted with some reluctance. Mr. McMahon had already announced that the next match Flair lost would end his forced career retirement. A heavy burden for Michaels, however, Flair encouraged the match by saying he'd be honoured to retire at the hands of Shawn Michaels. The match started with the superstars countering each other. The Nature Boy pushed Michaels into the corner, shouting "Old Yeller" comments at him. Michaels retaliated by slapping Flair in the face. Later, when Michaels tried to play a switch in music, it fell flat as Flair trapped him in his figure 4 leg lock. Michaels, back in control, faced Flair and said, "I'm sorry, I love you," before he started his switch in music, successfully pinning Flair. After a 35-year-long career, Flair saw it come to an end that night. Wow, what a description, really capturing. And what a match it was at WrestleMania as well. And obviously got the picture there again. Brings us back to the front. What a match it was at WrestleMania 24 between Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair. So absolutely fantastic moment. So yeah, guys, we have the Nature Boy Ric Flair. As this is a defining moments figure, there are no accessories with this figure, apart from the beautiful blue robe that you see him wearing on the attire. Looks really, really nice, really good, really stands out. As you can see on the back, we have, obviously it says Nature Boy, the really nice pattern design. And obviously the fur outline looks really nice. Just a really lovely looking figure. And obviously, I don't know if you can see it, but just underneath the robe, you can see the blue boots as well, which look really cool. Yeah, just a really cool looking figure, if I'm honest. I'm really happy with how it's turned out, and yeah, it just looks beautiful in the box. When I started my box figure collection, one of the figures that I really wanted to get was this Defining Moments figure, because I've seen it for a couple of years now. It's really sort of captured my eye. And it's definitely one of my favorites that I've picked up, so I'm really happy with it. So let's just break down what we can see then. Obviously, this is a much older figure, so we don't have the more common interchangeable hands or head features that we see in a lot of the new Elite figures. This is just your standard figure, like I said, in the added blue robe that we know Ric Flair for wearing, walking down to the ring. And yeah, so you can see he's got his closed fist on the left-hand side and the open fist on the right-hand side, which is cool. The head scan, they've done a brilliant job on the head scan. As you can see, it's a bit of an older head scan. Not quite the same as your newer figures, but still really captures that Ric Flair character. Looks really good. Impressed with the job they've done there. The hair looks great. It does look like Ric Flair, and I'm a big fan, can I just say, of these defining moment boxes. I think they do a great job on these boxes. Obviously, you can see the shape as it goes from the top to the bottom is really nice. It makes it look really special, and it's a real classic design. And I like the way it opens up on the back here as well. You can see the Nature Boy himself at the book. It's one of those figures where I wouldn't dream of taking it out of the box, just purely because of how nice the box is. It's really is a lovely figure, um, and I think that they've done a good job with the attire. I think it's very easy for them to mess it up with the attire. Sometimes they choose the wrong one, or sometimes they get it really right. And I think in this case, they've got it really, really right. The Nature Boy RIC FLAIR looks absolutely fabulous. He is definitely styling and profiling in this in my figure collection, so I'm really, really happy with that. Um, and obviously, as you know, I've got a RIC FLAIR Funko Pop as well, which they've done a great job with. So they seem to really know how to get it right with these RIC FLAIR figures. And I'm really glad, actually, because the Defining Moments figures, obviously, you'd expect them to be good quality, you'd expect them to do a good job on them, and they seem to always do. So I'm going to see if I can pick up a couple of more Defining Moments figures over the next couple of months to add to my Defining Moments collection. I do want to try if I can to get my hands on the Bret Hart one and on the Sting one maybe, but only time will tell with that. We'll have to see what happens. But really happy to have this one in my collection. It's one of my favourites, and like I said, it really does style and profile in my collection on my display. So I'm really happy with it. So um, unfortunately, like I said, as it's a bit of an older figure, no accessories with it, no interchangeable items with it, just your standard figure in the blue robe. Nothing wrong with that. The box looks great. It looks great in the box. And yeah, I'm just really happy with it. I really, really am happy with it. So let's break it down and give this figure a Wrestling Guy figure score. So for those of you who haven't watched the other episodes on the channel, before I spoil it, go and check them out. Because I'm about to reveal the Wrestling Guy figure scores for the other videos. So as you guys know, if you have watched it, episode 1, we had obviously the Apex Predator Randy Orton. And for him, we gave him a wrestling score of 4.3 out of 5, which is a really impressive score. And in episode 2, we had the Rage Star Superstar Edge, and we gave him a figure score of 4.6 out of 5. And then in episode 3, we had the Ultimate Warrior, and we gave him a 4.6 out of 5 as well. This figure kind of contests with those 3, but it's not quite as high up as the rest of them. This figure does get a 3.8 out of 5. It's a nice figure, really like it. A couple of things I would change. Would like to see a couple of accessories in there as well. Defining moments, I want it to stand out a bit more. But that being said, though, I do really like the job that they have done. The figure looks great with the robe. Like I said, they've done a great job on the head scan and the hair. The attire looks great. The good attire and color choice. Really, really good job on that. Yeah, so it's not a terrible figure, but just in comparison to the others we've seen in the series so far, I think this is definitely definitely the weaker one. But not taken away from what a beautiful figure it is. Like I said, I'm a big fan of these Defining Moments figures. They do a great job on the box, lovely pictures, and that description on the back with talking about his feud with Shawn Michaels that finished his career. It was absolutely beautiful as well. He did a fantastic job of capturing that. So well done to WWE for getting that so right. Like I said, we'd love to expand my Defining Moments collection soon. Hopefully we'll see what happens. If you guys do have this figure, then let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to see what your guys' opinions are, whether you agree or disagree with the comments I've made. And if you haven't got this figure, I got mine off of eBay. I think there are a couple of other sites that you could pick this RIC FLAIR Defining Moments up for not a bad price. It's a lot cheaper than your other Defining Moments and even your Elite figures. So go and check it out. Would definitely recommend getting this one. It will really stand out in your collection. Thank you very much for watching. Really hope you guys are enjoying this series, and I will see you next time.